Welcome back, guys. In this series of videos so far, we have built the website, we have built the homepage, we have seen how the add to cart functionality works, the checkout, and how is order placed, and then how the admin can view the order at their end. We've also seen a little brief introduction to how the reporting of your sales or the order will come at your admin screen, but there are more analytics to it, which is in-depth analysis of all your website sales and all. So let's discuss on that front as well a little bit. So let's dive into the analytics section. Here you can track different types of analytics based upon order products and what category sales are being made, coupons that are getting used, downloads. We'll discuss them in detail one by one. So here in the analytics, in the review section, you can get the overall summary of your all the sales that you have made in this year, in this month, or even last year, like any custom date, even in the custom date range, or even in any predefined date range. You could very well get the details of all your sales that you have made and all the revenues that you have generated, all the shipping costs that you have paid for. All the details will be available in this section. So here the highlight of this page is you can search on various possible dates, right? So let's move on to the next section where you can check all the orders that have become during a set of dates. During a certain set of dates, what are the orders that have come? Okay, so yeah, so this is pretty basic or similar to what we have seen. It's only the analytics functionalities that you have, the graph representation of month wise, year wise, day wise. Okay, and you can also compare between your previous month to current month, or you can also compare to your previous year to current year. So you can see the previous year. In 2019 I had zero sale, and in 2020 I had so much sale. So there is a difference between these two. You can see in 2019 I have made a 1600 rupees sale, and in 2019 there were no sales. Obviously that is correct because last year this website was not there, so actually comparing to previous year doesn't make sense. But as I move on to 2021, then I'll have a comparison on checking my progress. Let's move on to the product section. And in the product section, you can actually see which of the products have made most of the sales, which products are being sold the most. Like you can see the items which the router, if you select router, it will only show for the router, and if you select any other set of products, it will show for that particular product. So what is the quantity of the product? What is your top selling products that you're selling on your website, which is driving you the most revenue? So this also has a custom date filter available, and yeah, this the highlight of this page is which product is your top trending product. Similar to product, you can also get a category wise trend of the product, and yes, so here you can have a single category, or you can have a category comparison to each and every category, or which category is doing the most sale for you. So this is pretty much with the category analytics. Also you have category for coupons. We have various stats related to the coupon. So whenever a user applied a coupon, how much money has the user got a discount for? So you can compare the discounted offers between the previous year and the current years, again for a date range. So you can see which of the coupons have been performing the best or the most used coupons on your website. So this is with respect to using the coupons on your website. And if you have configured tags, and then you can see the tax related details as well. I am not so much familiar with how the taxations and all work. So if you're familiar with it, just you can go ahead and configure in the WooCommerce dashboard, and you should be able to see the analytics for that as well here. The download section is for the ones where your website sells online downloadable stuff like a song or a video. So you take online payment and you make the user available through download feature. So anything that comes under those category will be tracked here. Right. So in the analytics, you can also check on the stocks of each of the product. Like, okay, this product, we haven't enabled any stock tracking, but if you have the earphones of limited quantity, say 10, and if you want the website to show it to get out of stock after certain time, you will configure the item quantity that you have in the product page itself, and later on that product will go out of stock. So you can actually check the stock configurations and all here. All right, that's all with the analytics. And again, like I said, it's more about exploring because there is no code involved here. It's purely about how you use a general website and how you configure different stuff. And whatever you configure here will be reflected on your main website. So that's pretty much it with all the website configurations we want to discuss. And later on in the video, we will see how you can enable other user, or maybe your store manager, you being the business owner might not want to add all the products to the website alone. So yeah, how you can enable your sales manager to actually log in and not give him all the access to all the features, but just to add a product. So we'll see how we can do that in the next video. Stay tuned. Signing off for today. Thank you.